So, you want to master the crewmate side of Among Us, do you? Well, I hope you've at least won one game. Still, I'm here to provide, and you are here to learn. Let's dive in. We've got a lot to cover, kiddies, so let's get on with it. It should be noted that obviously every team and every friend group plays differently. You must adapt to your own. And of course, these tips are designed for playing with friends, playing with people you can talk to, but they will still be useful for playing with randoms. You just have to remember, you may die at any time because Green happened to decide that you were guilty and everyone thought that that was smart and followed them. They were wrong and you should be angry. But that is the price for playing with randoms. Start the tasks that require you to wait a minute before completion first. Examples of these tasks are inspecting the sample in Medbay, rebooting the comms on Polus, and the ship diagnostic on Mira. The best way that humans can win is by being efficient. If you wait, you are giving the imposters more time to set off sabotages to find easy kills. Only complete tasks of a visual nature when there are others around you to back up your innocence. Note, you do not have to complete the task fully. If a sabotage happens, continue to start the task, reveal your good nature, before cancelling the tasks to go and solve the emergency. Trust and stick with those who have proven themselves. This is the single most important thing any innocent can do, as it makes it very hard for the imposters to win. As a crewmate, be aware of your common tasks, such as the scan admin card or turning the key on Polus. If you have them, everybody has them. If you do not have one of those tasks, and you see a crewmate attempt to perform one, note that they are definitely an imposter imitating a crewmate poorly. If you find this out, go immediately to the emergency room and call a meeting to oust them. Unless it is the seismic emergency sabotage on Polus, every attack sabotage should be treated as a drop what you're doing level of emergency. Polus reactor time is very long considering the map size. You should be able to get there after completing the task you're on. Don't leave the rest of them. Go as soon as possible and secure that location. Whenever you are pulled apart for an emergency task, say oxygen on Mira or Skeld, make sure you go and check the other emergency task location. Separating crewmates is one of the imposters' chief methods of victory, and you can often catch them out. If you leave two crewmates together in an enclosed area, sometimes wait a second. Return, because you may be able to catch the killer thinking they are safe in eliminating a crewmate. If you do happen across a body, it is tempting to search for the killer before reporting. But that is a false hope. A good killer is never caught next to the body. Delaying will only give the imposter more time to escape. And if another innocent catches you with the body, oh, then it's game over for you. Next, you can see vents open and close through the fog of war. Stay alert. This is especially important on Mira, where there are several vents in rooms that you can see from the corridors. Now for human discussion tips. When discussing on who should live or die, be aware that there is a tipping point for the imposters. Directly after a meeting has been called, imposters can use the sabotage to guarantee that they get a single kill by running down the clock. So when in a meeting, if you have only one imposter and two crewmates, you must eject. Otherwise you are giving them the victory. Similarly, if you have two imposters and four crewmates, they only need to kill one each to win. You must eject. However, be aware of forcing a situation like that. So, if there is one imposter and three crewmates alive, unless you are certain and have concrete proof, do not eject. The chances are you'll get a human killed and leave two remaining, the perfect number for the imposter to win. This is the same situation for two imposters with 5 crewmates alive. Killing a crewmate at this point leaves the imposters with only 2 kills needed for victory. To summarize, when there is one imposter remaining and 3 players total, eject. 4 players total, do not eject without hard proof. 2 imposters remaining, and 6 players total, eject. 7 players total, do not eject. Savvy? When discussing, don't spew whatever is in your brain out into the chat. Be this text or vocal. Only state what is necessary. Do not tell people where you are unless you are asked. You may be required to give evidence, that is fine. But if you just vomit out information or hold grudges from a previous round, you are guaranteeing your loss once again. However, this is acceptable if the person you're holding a grudge against is named Goldwyn, Heaps, Puck, or Stan. Just get rid of them. That is all for the human tips. Quite a lot, keep it in mind, and you should be okay though. Now, map-specific tips. Skeld, the original. When your team verse starts playing Among Us, this will be seen as the most balanced map. Quite easy for imposters and crewmates to gain victories. The more competent the team though, the more this map becomes easy for the crewmates. Skeld is the king of visual tasks. Whilst Mira has 1 and Polus has 2, Skeld has 4. The medbay, the weapons, the trash and the shields. For humans, just simply stick with those proven innocent and you will win fairly simply. For imposters, your work will be cut out for you, but a team of trained imposters, say 2 out of a number of 8 total players, should be able to take down quickly enough if they are fast on the trigger. The longer the game goes on, the more certain it is for a human victory. Polus is definitely seen as the easiest map for the imposters. Wide open spaces and tasks in corners away from prying eyes make it easy for imposters to get kills. Humans will try to stick together, but imposters can split them apart with well-timed sabotages. Finally, Mira. For those inexperienced, this is definitely the hardest imposter map. However, with time, it will become the most balanced map for your teams. Humans find it easy to stick together through the narrow corridors, whilst the imposters can use the single vent network that connects over the entire ship to move around easily and secure kills. As a human, be more wary than normal and avoid going near the vents if possible. You never know when an imposter might be waiting inside to strike. For the imposters, become the tunnel rat of your dreams. The only part of you showing is an arm and a knife sticking through a grill as you stab an unsuspecting human. That's it. You're now a master, if you've listened well enough. As these tips are rather extensive, I will be including them in written form in the description below. Use them well. And please, win this time. Thank you. Now get out! Whilst I'm sure there are corrections to make, I'm sure that this is the most comprehensive that I'll ever need to be on Among Us. Therefore, I will see you in a different video on another tutorial.